Hello people, this is PowerRider here with a review of the DX Twin Breaker from Kamen Rider Build. This is the side weapon that Cross-Charge and Grease use whenever they're in combat, and it just comes out the Squash Driver. This was also released at the same time when the Squash Driver was released, and obviously it doesn't come with any Squash Jellies or full balls or anything, so yeah. Again, there's nice pictures of Cross-Charge and Grease, nice presentation of the toy. Cross-Charge using it in beam gun mode, and Grease just doing stuff. Cross-Charge using it in attack mode, and again Grease just doing stuff. And a really nice picture of just, similar to the Squash Driver, but instead obviously attack mode is mostly for Cross-Charge, and while beam gun mode is mostly for Grease. Again, the back just tells you everything. It requires 2 AAA batteries, just size, and again, a really nice picture. So I want to say it's actually similar, but no. So let's just get with the toy and such. So here's the Twin Breaker out of its box, or just here. Now you might say, oh, this is similar to the Gashcon Bug Visor, but honestly, I kind of prefer this over the Bug Visor, because the Bug Visor obviously had to be a driver, and also just because the handle is actually permanent on here, so you can't obviously remove it, which is why that's the buttons here, which I prefer, because with the Bug Visor, to be more accurate, you wouldn't shoot like this, wouldn't you? Or you wouldn't attack like this, so this is more realistic. I don't remember if it was packaged in attack mode or beam gun mode, but I'm just gonna put it in beam gun mode. So I guess this is the button for activations. These are inject buttons. Transform it to beam gun mode. You push the screw in and you flip these in. And to switch it from attack mode, you just flip these out and this springs out. So to turn it on, the switch is down here. The speakers are underneath here. And again, with the design, it's similar to the Squash Driver. It has the hazard stuff, not literally hazard, and I just really like the design of it, because, it looks like it was just, made with scrap and stuff. Anyways, turning it on. Announces its name. The toy is actually really quiet, which I kind of don't get why, but it just is. So again, to switch it to attack mode, it announces which mode is in, and so now you can attack whoever, and to sounds, just press the button. I don't get why it sounds like a chainsaw, but you're screwing the enemy or something, I don't know. Obviously, there's 2 slots for full balls. So we're gonna use Yujo, because Banjo needs the power of friendship to retain his relationship with Sento, so yeah. So just slot the full bottle in. I will say single, and this cool standby will play, and just press the button. And yeah, that's basically it. So if you want more power, use the Squash Jelly as the twin. And this is where I mentioned in my Squash Driver review that these get worn out. This toy's the reason why. So to insert Squash Jellies, you have to lift the packet up in some way. It says twin, and press the button again. And yeah, just talking about the Squash Jellies, Yeah, it's not like the show that they actually like sit in. But it's not like the show that they're actually like sitting there. You can force it, but honestly, that's not a good idea because then you're actually ruining the like foil, which makes me upset. So honestly, I would say get the Gashpon ones. Just get the Gashpon ones. As you saw me, again, this is inject full balls, and so. But obviously, there's one more attack. But the problem is that I do not have a double slotted bottle. So we're just going to use our best match doctor game because it's a best match. So to remedy this, just slot both bottles at the in, but just push them in at the same time. So you get Let's Break. I also forgot to mention that obviously in this mode, in attack mode, everything is single break, twin break, or Let's Break. Because of the fact that cross charge mostly uses this mode, so it makes sense. Because in the squash driver, he does scrap break. So yeah, obviously take the bottles out. For double slotted bottles, you just push both buttons at the same time because there's that. So switch in beam gun mode, flip these out, then push this in. Put that spring. So again, what you can do now is shoot. I don't know who. And so yeah, oops, but yeah, this basically how it works is that like these buttons get pushed. So single is one, twin is when you press it after, and like what I said, when both these buttons get pushed at the same time, it does the ready go. Anyways, we're gonna use metal because robot is discharge. Yeah, and I don't know what robots use coins to get powered up, but same standby. So now because we're in beam gun mode, everything is now single, or single, twin, or let's finish. Because, Grease uses this mode. Why am I taking that out? Whoops. Speaking of Grease, let's use Robot, because these are both discharge. Again, twin finish, and check both of these out. Again, let's use Dr. Game, because that's our only best match. And that's basically it. So overall, I think this is actually a pretty decent toy, despite obviously it doesn't really do much, but you technically have like 3 finishers for each mode, which I do appreciate. And like, it's not the drill crusher. That's all I had to say. But it's not as cool as the Beat Closer or I think it's Beat Closer. But I want to say it's at least probably better than the Steam Blade. if I had to rank the weapons, this is probably like one of my favorites, but the beat closer is my favorite. But again, I don't know. Like Cross's weapons are pretty cool because you know he has some sick beats. Like you have to like when you think about it, like who did Kazuragi like take to compose that? Like you know who do he like? What kind of people does he steal to even voice these? You you know you just have to think about that. Anyways, I wouldn't say this toy's for everyone because especially since this is for like $35 and like if you don't have like any bottles with this toy then you're gonna absolutely hate this thing. But so I would just probably say if you want to complete your Splash Driver gear, go get this toy. But honestly, I can't recommend this toy for everyone. So yeah, this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.